Sarvesh Shashi is a 28-year-old Mumbai-based entrepreneur with a yoga and wellness empire worth about $15 million. He has established more than 35 yoga studios across India under the name of Sarva, and designed 25 yoga styles including basketball and paddleboat yoga. Even before turning 30, this yoga mogul, often referred to as the CEO among monks, has done a lot, from flying in a private jet with Jennifer Lopez to chilling at a private screening of Rampage with Dwayne and Naomi Campbell for company. There's just one thing he hasn't ever done: had sex. And while being a virgin is not really the story, it becomes so when one attributes their glory in this capitalistic world to the swearing off of what many of us consider integral to healthy living. Shashi, who is devoutly dedicated to his yoga discipline, lives by a set of prohibitions advised by his yoga guru. No drinking, smoking, lying, stealing, having sex or masturbating. According to his guru, cutting out these distractions were essential for Shashi to attain enlightenment and success. No matter how horny hot yoga enthusiasts potentially made him. Semen retention is a core principles of Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophical practice that preached how controlling or delaying ejaculations could help a person increase their spiritual energy and improve their sex drive. From 500 BC to present day, the practice of holding in semen has evolved from a yogic tradition to subreddits with 44,000 members swearing off sex, porn and masturbation. Other, slightly more indulgent and tricky methods of staying clean of the cum include ejaculation, which is a special technique to achieve an orgasm without actually ejaculating. The celibacy and semen retention vow that Shashi has lived by for the last 13 years doesn't quite cross swords with the nofap movement, which is largely a support group for recovering porn and masturbation addicts. For Shashi, the premise of his promise to swear off all things sex was to seek enlightenment. Now we get the whole clean living philosophy, but how is professional success connected to celibacy and semen retention? Isn't jerking off supposed to be a therapeutic form of stress release that fills your body with happiness-laden endorphins? How could being a veteran virgin help make someone a millionaire in their 20s? When he is asked about how did staying away from sex and self-pleasure accelerate your career, he is saying that semen emits an energy whose course can be changed from downwards to upwards by not masturbating and not having sex. Semen is powerful. It is responsible for all creation of life because it's what leads to babies being born. So when you channel that creative energy into your brain through a mix of meditation, celibacy and semen retention, it has the potential to take away all distractions and help you focus on your goals. His guru taught him that when you concentrate that energy on achieving desires beyond sexual gratification, it gives you the strength to achieve everything you set out to. Ejaculating drains your energy for a few moments of pleasure, but through his abstinence, he have been able to divert that energy to his mind. He says that he is not asexual. It's not that he does not have urges. He just knows how to control those urges. It's all about being aware of your feelings, and channeling them into productive activities instead. Making a mistake isn't wrong, not acknowledging that you have made the mistake is. By being aware and mindful of what you're feeling, it helps you see the world in an absolutely objective and unbiased way. It's probably not something that a person can do overnight. You have to discipline yourself and make a lifestyle change. He built up his discipline by doing sadhanas, which is a practice of cutting yourself off from all material and physical connections by doing yoga. He started by doing these for 11 days, and eventually was able to do it for 40 days. The other aspect is to change your perspective on sexual desires and thoughts. Instead of objectifying a woman you find attractive and thinking only about getting physical with her, one should think about how you can make a meaningful connection that can improve your life. Not giving in to sexual desires disciplines your mind by not letting any short-term urges distract you. When he is asked about the side effects to keeping it all in, Sarvesh Shashi says that there are going to be side effects to bottling up your urges. Initially, you may feel suppressed and irritable when you deny yourself. But as you discipline yourself, you realize that you feel less drained, more energetic and more mindful. It's like after you take a vow of silence and realize how unnecessary talking about things that don't have any takeaway is. Essentially, an orgasm is a time of semen release that makes you reach a stage of samadhi or thoughtlessness. It is momentary happiness that you can only get from external stimulation. But through his disciplined yoga and meditation practice, he can reach the same level of samadhi. It's driven by self-care and self-love instead of a temporary trigger of happiness. So it's not that he have never had an orgasm, he just have a different way of embracing that release. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. I really do appreciate your support.